Hello guys and good evening po. Welcome po sa Rival Share Factory para sa isang game ng Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Nasa live stream number 13 na po tayo ng ating live gameplay. So without further ado, let's start our game. So ang ating last quest, quick recap, last live stream number 12 is East Anglia. So natapos na po natin yung ating main quest dito. So reporting on East Anglia after an eventful nuptial ceremony. Oswald now reigns over East Anglia with new alliance form. Return to Randby with good news. So babalik na po tayo sa ating settlement sa Ravenburg.
I should speak with either.
So report back na tayo kay Randby. Ayan. Mata natin siya.
Push me any further, Holger, and I will make you eat that wretched...
Roland, Holger!
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting.
He be punished.
Rather disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A filly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood?
So start tayo dito kay Rowan. Meron silang dispute sa isa't isa.
Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Hallgeir stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail, bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Hallgeir, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan.
So here naman natin si Holger. Yan, your
Holger,
defense.
let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often, when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleed.
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
So sino dito sa dalawa na mamimili tayo?
Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you?
Punta na tayo dito kay Randy.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite the character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon.
So yung pledge complete.
Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spent if you have the time.
So check natin yung kanyang kanyang task. So
I
show
want
the
to see
alliance
the
map.
alliance map.
So eligible na tayo dito sa mga to, no? Sunod natin to, Oxenfordshire.
What of Oxenfordshire? Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He bids you go meet him as soon as you can. He has partnered with a rebellious thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install Giedrich as elderman in exchange for an oath. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham. Sigurd will meet you there.
So I will pledge to Oxenfordshire. Ayan.
I should join my brother then. Where is Buckingham?
Along the great Ouse River that divides Oxenfordshire. Sigurd will be pleased to see you.
So check natin yung ating
Looks like I have a new letter.
letterbox. So letter from Wolf. So I pray this letter finds you well, and my son Chilbert has written me a few times. Now open in so much detail, it has thought I am there. He admires you, trusts you. It warms my heart to know he has someone to look up to. And you will do right by him. As for myself, I have settled nicely in this new role. My court is behind me, and I have the people's loyalty. For the first time in a long time, Mercia is stable. It's thanks to you, King Chewolf II. Ayan. Letter of thanks lang pala yan. Tingnan natin yung ating settlement kung pwede tayo mag-upgrade.
Show me.
So dito parang may quest dito.
Greeting.
So give order medallions.
Here.
Ayan.
This marks fewer members of the Order.
One more gone. The world is brighter for it. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. There are more medallions to collect.
Can you remind me what you do here?
When you eliminate any member of the Order of Ancients, bring their medallion to me. It will help to keep a tally of how many still live.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
So meron tayong bagong abilities. Ayan. Poison. Poison strikes.